Hello. So I wanted to make a tutorial today about mirroring and how to do shell features within SolidWorks. So getting started, I want to talk about how to actually make mirroring in sketches first. So there's two ways of doing mirroring. Well, the first way is mirroring, the second way is kind of mirroring. So the easiest way to really think of it is imagine you have a circle, you have a line, and then you just press mirror entities, and then you want to say, I want to mirror this object via this line, and it will show you highlighted what it should look like when you press OK. And there you can see they're mirrored around this line, so if I move this there, it, it moves in unison. So again, if I want to get rid of that relationship, let's say, you can display the relationship so you can see that symmetry links to the object on the right and 0 links to the object on the left. So if I delete those, you can get rid of that first. You can see that these parts have become independent. So another way you can do somewhat symmetry is if you do this and this, click the origin points and then do horizontal. You're basically applying a constraint to these objects saying, no matter what happens, stay in the horizontal. So no matter how, stay in the vertical plane aligned with one another. So no matter how far you may go from the other one, they will always line up. And this is kind of like part of um, creating constraints within SolidWorks. So let's show how to do constraints within actual features now. So let's say I want to extrude this. Yep. Um, Firstly, let's show the shell tool. Let's make it a bit more interesting. So let's say you want to shell an object. Now what shelling does is it just makes a gap inside the shape, sort of how you would make a box. A box has sides and then a gap in the inside. So let's say I want that and I want to shell it by 10 mil. So I want each from the outside to the inside, I want there to be a thickness of 10 mil. Yeah, so you've got a shell here that is an empty space and the wall cavity is 10 mil. Now let's say we want to mirror this particular object that's now become a bit more complex. We can say mirror. The face we want to mirror is this bit. So this face plane is basically the face you want to mirror. So you can create your own plane and then mirror it in a more complex way, but we're just trying to keep things simple now. And the bodies you want to mirror, you can obviously do features and faces, and we want to mirror the body. And now it will merge the results if we want it. If we don't want it, it will just make a two objects. And here you can see it's kind of made this whole kind of tube shape as one feature. You can see there's no seams, but if we change that, so there is a seam, you can see there's an obvious seam there of two parts. But yeah, that's how you use mirroring and shelling within SolidWorks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.